4 theories about where Steve Rogers is in the MCU. Steve Rogers told Bucky about his plan to return the Infinity Stones. He also consulted Buck about giving the shield to Sam when he returns. And that's what happened. He went back and returned in an instant. But that instant lasted 73 years for him. Steve had spent an entire lifetime in his new reality. And he came back as an old man, passing on the Captain America mantle to Sam Wilson. But we haven't seen him ever since then. Even in a series that was relatively about Captain America, we never got a cameo from Steve Rogers. Sam and Bucky said that Steve was gone. And Spider-Man Far From Home showed us that the world thinks of Steve Rogers to have died in the Endgame battle. So what is the truth? Here are 4 theories that could tell us about his current whereabouts. Steve is on the moon. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Joaquin Torres said that there are some theorists who believe that Steve is on the moon. Even a GRC security member thought of the moon theory to be true. Sam Wilson has practically denied this theory, but what if he lied? What if old Steve is actually on a secret base on the moon? He had a to-do list written in his notebook after he came out of the ice. And on that list, there was a point that simply said, moon landing. We presumed that it was about Steve watching Neil Armstrong's moon landing of 1969. But it could have actually meant that he wanted to land on the moon himself. He did go to the garden in 2018, but never went to the moon. So now, he might have ticked that box on his checklist. Sam and Bucky specifically said that Steve was gone. They didn't say dead. So Steve could be watching over Earth from the moon, living his last days in peace. This actually draws an interesting parallel with number 1 on Netflix's The Umbrella Academy. Go watch that show if you haven't. It is pretty good. Okay, back to Steve. The second theory is that he could be sketching behind the scenes. No one knows where Steve went after passing his shield on to Sam. Maybe he's still on Earth, hiding in plain sight, busy with his sketching. He was pretty good at it. He may not be in contact with Sam or Bucky, and that's why they think he's gone. But if that is the case, then Steve must be truly proud of Sam finally taking up the mantle of Captain America in the present day. His talks with the GRC must have really impressed the old man. The third theory is that he's truly dead. Steve could have died of old age. Avengers Endgame script revealed that he was 112 years old when he met Sam on that bench. So he could have died a natural death. That would make Sam and Bucky's statement true. Steve is probably gone for good. With this scenario, Spider-Man Far From Home's opening tribute will also make sense. The fourth theory is that Steve went back to his new timeline. Steve Rogers was under the ice for 66 years. Besides that, he only lived in MCU's reality for 39 years. As I've just mentioned, he spent 73 years in a different timeline. So that reality might actually feel more like home to him, as compared to MCU's main reality. That's why Steve could have went back to his new reality after passing the Captain America mantle to Sam Wilson. Besides these theories, I'd really like Old Man Steve to return and probably even fight. What do you guys think about these theories? Would you like to see Old Man Steve return? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And make sure that you like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube for more exclusive content. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.